Hi guys, welcome to MJ Apparel tutorial. In today's class, I'll be showing you how to pad and sew this off-shoulder bustier you see here. It is detailed, beginner friendly and very easy to understand. In the previous class, I taught how to draft and sew this off-shoulder bustier blouse with an inseam finishing. So this video is the padding aspect of the blouse. I'll be dropping the link to the tutorial in the description box for you to see and know how this blouse was made. So if this looks like what you really wish to learn, please watch till the end. And if today is your first time on this channel, please click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. And also don't forget to like and drop a comment. So here I'm going ahead to cut out my fabric using the pattern that was drafted earlier, and I also went ahead to add my seam allowance on the hem, on this side of the bustier and also on the neckline. The next I'm going to go ahead to do is to show you how to attach your wadding to the bustier. So when padding your bustier, you can decide to use an already made bra cup or your wadding, but for today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to attach a wadding to a bustier to have a perfect curve. So this is what the wadding look like, and the wadding comes in three sizes. We have the soft, the medium and the thick wadding. So I'm using the medium wadding and I'll be attaching it to my fabric alone, but if you're using the soft wadding, you will need to attach it to your fabric and also to your lining to give it more structure. So next I'm going to be showing you how to attach it to your fabric. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead to do is to notch the waist like you see me doing in the video. I'll also be doing the same thing for the side panel also, after which I'll remove the pattern paper and show you what to do next. So here I have my bustier and here I have the center and the side. When placing your wadding, you can decide to place it full or you can decide to place it halfway. So I'm going to be showing you how to do that. I'll be illustrating with this part of the bustier. And when attaching your wadding, you'll be attaching it to the wrong side of your fabric, not on the right side of your fabric. So first thing I'm going to go ahead to do is to go up from my waist by 1 inch. So I'm going to go ahead to mark 1 inch away from my waist. Remember, we notched the waist area, so you go up by 1 inch and you draw a straight line. That is where your wadding is going to be stopping, and I'll be doing the same thing for the side panel also. So like I said earlier, you can decide to place the wadding full or halfway. When placing it halfway, this is what the wadding should look like. So you're going to be cutting it this way, following this curve you see me drawing on my fabric like this. So if you don't want it to be full, you can decide to place it this way, and on the side you also be doing the same thing. So you cut your wadding to look like this. But for this tutorial, I'm going to be placing it full on the center part, then I'll be placing it halfway on the side part. And also when placing your wadding on your fabric, you're going to be placed in it 0.5 inch away from the neckline so that you don't sew on the wadding. So I'm going to go ahead to cut the wadding and show you what it looks like. So here I've gone ahead to cut out my wadding. As you can see, I placed the center part full and I placed it halfway on the side. The next I'm going to go ahead to do is to attach the wadding to the main fabric. So if you're familiar with the wadding, you discover that the shiny part is the part with the gum. So you make sure that the shiny part is facing the wrong side of the fabric. Then you go ahead to give it a good press. So I'll quickly do that. Then I'll come back to show you what to do next. So I've gone ahead to attach the wadding to my fabric using my pressing iron, and this is what it looks like. The next I'm going to go ahead to do is to show you how to attach the center to the side. Make sure the good face is facing the good face. Then you start sewing from the lower part down to the top. So I'm going to go over my sewing machine to sew, and when sewing, make sure that you follow the curve on the bust area to retain the curve, and I'll also be doing the same thing for the other side also. So I'm going to go over my sewing machine to show you how to do this. So here I have my bustier. Like I said, you'll be starting from the hem, so you make sure that the two parts are aligning before you start sewing. Then you start sewing. So just watch what I'm doing and follow the same process. So after sewing, this is what it is going to look like. As you can see, the cuffs came out very well because I followed the shape on the bust area while sewing. The next I'm going to go ahead to do is to notch it. So after notching, this is what it is going to look like. As you can see, we are still retaining the cuffs. So the next I'm going to go ahead to do is to give it a good press with my iron. And when ironing your bustier, what you have to use is your tailor's hammer. You don't iron on the flat surface. If you do that, you end up losing the curve. So I'm going to be placing my bustier on the tailor's arm this way. Then I'll open the seam and iron it. So just watch what I'm doing and follow the same process. So after opening the seam and ironing it, the next thing I went ahead to do is to attach a gum canvas to the seam to cover up the seam. So I'm going to be placing it on the seam this way and iron it, and I'll be doing the same thing on the other side also, after which I'll go ahead to iron the lower part of the blouse. So after ironing, this is what you should have. So make sure you don't iron on a flat surface. Use your tailor's hammer to iron the bustier to retain the curve. And this is what the inner part of the blouse is going to look like. So the next thing you are going to go ahead to do is to finish up the blouse. So if you want to see how I finished this blouse with an inseam finishing, please check the previous tutorial I posted. It is very detailed, beginner friendly, and very easy to understand. So if this video was helpful to you, please don't forget to give it a like and drop a comment. And if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please kindly click on the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next tutorial.